All right, let's dive into a really powerful financial strategy. One that can actually turn a moment of, total market panic into a huge opportunity for your future self.
I know, that sounds completely backward, right? We're all taught to fear market downturns. But what if I told you that a crash could be the single best time to make a move that locks in massive tax savings for the rest of your life? It's a real pro move, and honestly, it is way simpler than you probably think.
So first things first, we've got to understand a hidden risk that's probably lurking in your finances right now. We're going to talk about how to turn that future tax risk into something you have complete and total control over.
Okay, so if you have a 401k or a traditional IRA, you're using what's called a tax-deferred account. And it feels great, doesn't it? You put money in, you get a tax break today, and you watch it grow. But, and this is a big but, here's the catch. You haven't paid taxes on any of it yet. Not on the money you put in, and not on any of the growth. That means there's a huge, unknown tax bill just waiting for you down the road.
This quote just nails the problem perfectly. Think about it. You have a silent partner in your retirement journey, the government. And the really tricky part is you have no idea what their cut is going to be in 5, 10, or 30 years when you actually need that money. What if tax rates are way higher then? It means your partner could decide to take a much, much bigger piece of your pie.
So how in the world do you deal with this silent partner? Well, this is where we flip the script. Instead of seeing a market downturn as a crisis, we're going to start seeing it for what it really is, at tax sale. Seriously, everything's on discount, and that includes your future tax bill. Here's how it works, and it's pretty simple. The tax you have to pay is based on your account's value when you make this move. So, if your account balance has dropped because the market is down, the amount you owe in taxes to convert that money is also down. You get to move the exact same number of shares, but at a much, much lower tax cost. Let's put a number on it to make it real. The math here is incredibly simple. If your account drops by 25%, well, the taxable value of that account is 25% lower. This means the price to buy your freedom from future taxes is literally on sale for 25% off. It's like a limited time offer presented by the market itself. Okay, so how do we actually go shopping at this so-called tax sale? The move itself is called a Roth conversion. This is the specific tool that lets you take advantage of that market downturn. At its core, a Roth conversion is just moving your money from one bucket to another. You're taking it from that tax-deferred account, the one where the government is your silent partner, and you're moving it into a tax-free Roth account. In that Roth account, every single penny of future growth is all yours to keep, 100% tax-free. Let's break down these two buckets. On the left, you've got the tax-deferred account. The deal is you pay taxes later when you take the money out. On the right, you've got the Roth account. Here, you choose to pay the taxes now, at today's rates and on that lower on-sale account value. In exchange for that, all your future growth and all your withdrawals are completely tax-free. You're essentially firing your silent partner. And here's the playbook. It really just boils down to 3 steps. First, you open up a Roth IRA if you don't already have one. Second, you just call the firm that holds your 401k or traditional IRA and ask them to convert a specific amount over to your new Roth. And third, and this part is really important, you've got to set aside some cash to pay the income tax on the amount you converted when you file your taxes for that year.
Okay, now for the advanced move. You don't have to convert your whole account at once. A really smart strategy is to convert just enough each year to fill up your current tax bracket without spilling over into the next higher one. Look here, if your income only fills part of that 12% bracket, you can convert just enough money to use up the rest of that bracket paying tax at that super low rate. Then you stop right before you get pushed into the 22% bracket. It's surgical. It's smart.
But you might be asking, why go through all this trouble? Well, because this isn't just some clever tax trick. This is a fundamental strategy for winning the long game. We're talking about securing your true financial freedom. And the payoff? Oh, it's huge. Having a big bucket of tax-free money gives you incredible flexibility in retirement. You get to gain total control over your tax destiny, protecting your wealth from any future tax hikes that might come along. And honestly, it just makes your financial life so much simpler. No more guessing games about how much you'll owe. What you see is what you get. So if you remember just one thing, let it be this. The timing of your conversion can be even more important than the amount you convert. Acting during years when your income is lower or, like we've been talking about, when the market is down, that lets you make this incredibly powerful move at the lowest possible cost.
And that really leaves us with the final question. This is the mindset shift that can totally change your financial future. The next time the news is screaming with panic about the markets falling, are you going to see a crisis and react with fear? Or are you going to see an opportunity, a sale on your future tax bill, and act with strategy? The choice is yours.